Well, I didn't think we'd be back here again.
Have you ever had a personal relationship with Donald Trump?
But I don't understand why the Jeffrey Epstein case would be of interest to anybody. It's pretty boring stuff. It's sordid, but it's boring.
What do you mean by personal relationships?
Have you socialized with him?
Yes, sir.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. Are you still...
No!
Welcome back, friends. Just in time for the giant political mess that is the Epstein email saga. Today, Jeffrey Epstein, a mountain of newly released emails, the White House in full meltdown, and a president who seems to have misplaced his composed face. We'll walk through what's in the emails, who's freaking out, and why the panic is real. Now the sausage of politics is being made in full view of everybody. Quick recap, so we can move on to the juicy stuff. Jeffrey Epstein, convicted sex offender, had elite connections, died in 2019, officially self-deleted while in custody. In November 2025, House Oversight released thousands of pages of emails into state records. Suddenly, this quiet file folder is a viral wildfire. What makes this batch different? Mentions of Trump, tracking of travel, and discussions on how to manage his public image amid scrutiny. Flight logs, narrative planning, redacted emails, basically the world's worst group chat. And I'm not looking at you this time, Higgs. Highlights. Epstein called Trump the dog that hasn't barked, and noted that one of Epstein's victims spent hours at Epstein's house with him. Epstein's team tracked Trump's travel like it was an Amazon package. Emails to Michael Wolff and Ghislaine Maxwell discussed crafting a public answer for Trump. White House response, blanket denial, claims of selective leaks, accusation that this is all a hoax. Scoreboard, flight logs, plus victim time, plus narrative management emails, plus presidential panic equals, yeah, something's definitely off here. Theories. Because shredded trust and redacted files breed speculation like rabbits. Client list rumors. Emails hint at a list of elite clients, the mythical Epstein client list. Blackmail and leverage. Flight logs, scheduling overlap, and victims could all be leverage. Cover-up infrastructure. DOJ, intelligence, law firms, all keeping the narrative tightly controlled. Panic indicator. Loud, vehement denials often mean real fear.
Yeah, sure. If
Hey,
I
Pam,
could...
could I just interrupt for
Sure.
1 second? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time, and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration, but you go ahead.
No tinfoil hats at the press conference. but you can almost see them hidden under the podium. This is Meltdown Central. The White House and Trump are scrambling like the building is on fire. Trump posts on Truth Social accusing Democrats of reviving the Epstein hoax. He asked the DOJ to investigate Bill Clinton instead of addressing his own tangled mentions. White House press secretary, Democrats selectively leaked emails to smear President Trump. Internal Epstein emails show Trump's travel was tracked and narrative contingencies were drafted. Imagine your house is on fire. You're screaming into your phone, "No, the fire's over there." Then you hand your phone to someone else and say, "Investigate the guy next door." Well, that's the White House right now. Next, the finger-pointing Olympics. Democrats. "Hey, those emails raise massive questions about Trump." Republicans and White House. "Look, we dumped more files. This is a partisan attack." Advocates. Hello? Accountability, please? The public. "Wait, which side has the popcorn?" A carnival of blame, while the core issues, abuse, exploitation, plague background music. Now the uncomfortable questions. What if the client list exists and is being protected? Files remain sealed for a reason. Hundreds of names, relationships, promises. Epstein may have had info on Trump that triggered his panic. White House is so loud because they desperately want to change the subject. More leaks, more names, more panic ahead. It's a sort of elite scandal disaster where everyone suddenly forgets their passwords, their memories, and their whereabouts. And when that level of synchronized forgetfulness hits Washington, you know there's real panic behind the scenes. Zooming out. Power plus secrets equals high risk. A few emails can topple an elite shrine. Transparency isn't a buzzword. Redactions erode trust. Political parties weaponizing abuse equals abuse in another form. Victims are sidelined. The panic isn't optics. It's strategy. Some secrets leak. Some stay buried. But the louder the scream, the deeper the panic. That's the Epstein email saga. The White House meltdown, the conspiracy speculation, and the Truth Social freakout. If you learned something, or at least got entertained while staring into the abyss, hit like, subscribe, and comment. Questions? Full file dump and resignations coming? White House pivots and story fades? Or the biggest surprise yet to surface? Remember, sometimes the loudest screams are from those with the most to hide. See you next time.